the Dubee nigga, Dubee aka Sugawolf, and I'm in the building with the Thizzler.com, live and direct. It was funny. I had a partner, right? Well, I still got the partner. It's my dude. His name Compton. We call him Compton because he moved to the Crest from Compton. And you know, in the Crest, we sig and make jokes a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we was with the sig and shit, making jokes and whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm on his line and he called me, he comes with a comeback. He just, oh, this nigga think he BG Sugawolf, something. So he called me that. And I was still playing football and we was playing Monterey College. And I rushed for like 150 yards by halftime. We blowing them out. So coach like, Norton, you ain't going back in. You could put on your street clothes. So I come out with my cane go on and shit. And I'm like, you know what, shit, we got the game won. I'm all in a little broad's face and at the Monterey College. And every time they ask me my name, I just be joking and be like, oh, they call me Big Daddy Sugawolf Pimp. You feel me? So when Khayree asked me, you know, what you gonna name? You know, what's gonna be the rap name? What you want? I'm like, Dubee. He like, just Dubee, that's it? I'm like, Dubee, aka Sugawolf. So that's where it came from. And as I got, you know, deeper into the rap shit, Sugawolf would stand for my persona with women. You know, Dubee, that was more my persona in the street. You know what I mean? Then when Whistle popped up, that was more like when the pills came in and then, you know, the thizzing and all of that started. That was like, ooh, he on. Y'all better watch out. He done turned into Whistle. So, you know, all them like 3 different names was like 3 different, you know, personas of me, you know. So, but that's where Sugawolf came from, the Cuddy, Compton. Compton gave me that name. I had only planned to, you know, knock out high school. You know, I'm like, man, my grades as far as over the 4 years from 9th grade to 12th grade didn't qualify for no full ride scholarship or none of that. So I'm like, okay, just get the football, it's cool. I'm playing my senior year. You know, I was the dude. I went to Hogan. You know, the big rival between Hogan and Vallejo. My 2 varsity years, we won. And you know, a lot of the Hogan in most years was the underdog. So that was big. So, you know, I was feeling like, okay, I went out with a bang. We came in first place. You know what I'm saying? We beat Vallejo. It's over. So, you know, my dad was like, what you talking about? Nah, I got you lined up to go play in Frisco at City College. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, look. And, you know, at the time, Dre had just went to jail. You know, I'm trying to do my rap thing. Maul had just got on. So I'm like, man, it's open. You know, it's opportunities for the rap shit. And I can't really, you know, it was dudes that really wouldn't bother me about the rap shit because they was like, Dubee play football, you know, Dubee dad, you know, Dubee into the football. So, you know, it's openers on songs, opportunities to go to the studio, the whole 9, you know what I'm saying? And I'm missing them. So I'm like, man, all right. You know what I'm saying? My pops was like, man, I'll buy you a car, man. Yeah, I need an old school Chevy, mob school, and I'll go to school, I'll go to Frisco. So, you know, they had a few out-of-state dudes going to school. And one of the out-of-state dudes was a starting running back named Damon Carter. He broke O.J. Simpson's record. So the next year, I broke his record. And, you know, a lot of people, you know, give me the credit for breaking O.J. record, but O.J. record was already broke the year before I broke the record. So I broke the record. It was Damon Carter record, but it was O.J. record that Damon Carter broke. And from then on, I got a scholarship to Washington State. So I was supposed to go to Washington State to play tailback, halfback, whatever. And at the same time, I had signed the contract to rap for Young Black Brother Records. So I'm thinking I could do both. And I went to, when I went on my recruiting trip, Coach Price, he got at me and was like, you know, you can't get a full ride scholarship if you collect any monies on anything professional. And I had already, you know, accepted the advance for signing the contract. So at that point in time in my life, I wasn't giving no money back. So I was like, hey man, look, I ain't coming. You know what I'm saying? So I gave up the scholarship, you know, been in the rapping shit ever since. So, you know, but yeah, I was one of them dudes with that ball though. You know what I mean? Coming up, I really didn't like, you know, Young Black Brother was the option for a lot of dudes coming out of the Crest starting with strictly business. But, you know, from the outside looking in, you know, my crew was the Sesame Street, 5 Trey 5, Sesame, you know. So we came up under the Romper Room dudes. So we seen firsthand, you know, the interaction of Mac Dre with the industry, far as strictly business or whatever, Khayree, and his crew, the Romper Room. And it was more stuck in my head and my dude's head, like, far as the rapper, the crew that came into the shit with him, more like the industry or Khayree or whatever, it was looking like you trying to pull the rapper away from his unit that then backed him all this time. So I was kind of like against that. And then when Maul got on, then we firsthand felt like that. You know what I mean? As far as us being the crew Mac Maul from, it was more like, man, hold on, man. He got Maul going to the studio by himself, shows, but without the cutties and shit, man, what was happening? You feel me? So with me, it was more like, I don't want no parts of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm anti that. So I really didn't want to do it. But, you know, based on stuff we was going through in the streets, you know, the crew needed that money. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know, me and Sleep Dank. Sleep Dank was really like, Shug, you need to do this, man, because you know we need this. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of got with Khayree by, you know, for a need. I needed to be heard. Plus the money that was on the table, I needed it, the crew needed it. You know what I'm saying? We need guns, we need packs and all this type of shit. And I was willing to get the money to get that. So I signed with Khayree, and what I would do was, you know, so it wouldn't be so much Khayree interacting with me and not the crew, I wouldn't talk to him. I'd make him talk to me through Sleep. So whatever go on, as well as Sleep come relay it back to me, is information open to the whole crew. So it ain't no secret, nothing. You know, to the point where when I signed and I got the money, Khayree even gave Sleep like a couple thousand just for having to negotiate through him. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I ended up with Khayree. You know what I'm saying? And once I actually got the meeting, you know what I'm saying, it was different. We built a relationship. He was a different person, like more soulful, spiritual person, like when I first met him. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming over there, you can't smoke weed in the studio and all this type of shit, and you know what I mean? But, you know, it was a growing process, but like some of him rubbed off on me, but I would say some of me rubbed off on him. Because when I first got there, he wasn't smoking weed and all of that, and when the album really got good and the music started meshing was when, you know, so to speak, Khayree kind of like started getting out into the streets. You know, he started going to the clubs. Now he busting bitches. He pulling up in whips and he smoking weed in the studio. And you know what I'm saying, the vibe of the music really took off. When I first got with Khayree, it was more like my rap content wasn't really matching up with the music. You know what I'm saying? I was more like forcing my raps to go to this music because it's the only music I had to rap to because this was the label I was with. So as we went on and he like went through that metamorphosis, that's where you really got the Dubee, aka Sugawolf album. Khayree was the open door for a lot of music coming out of the Crest, North Vallejo. I mean, the Mac Dre, Mac Maul, me, Young Lay, Ray Love, all us came into the game with Khayree. Hyphy is just the name. You feel me? The real culture of it, that's just what them street niggas is gonna do. You know what I mean? So all of that, it never really left. It's just a different breed of motherfucker got on to it, you know, so you had real thug niggas like, okay, now they fucking it up. Now you got Hyphy looking like some shit where you gonna just have the motherfucking Hyphy Olympics at the Oakland Coliseum and everybody just come. Bro, this ain't for everybody. You know, this was backed by thugging. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wasn't just out there on top of their whip, ghost riding the whip. Same nigga come through, candy paint with his niggas standing on it, footprints on the candy paint, gonna get off in your ass if he come out the club and you just leaning on his shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. You know, that shit backed by thugging. So when suckers got a hold to it and suckers like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, you know, playing the role, I'm rapping for Mac Dre or whatever, you know. Now you had some gangster niggas that was like, nah, I don't fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? That sucker part of it, nah, I don't fuck with that shit. Nigga, this mob shit. If it ain't backed by mob shit, then it ain't, you know, that ain't what it is. But the Hyphy shit was more like, nigga, the mob movement having fun. To be honest, Vallejo just like that. And I ain't really talking about the music. Coming up, it was like that for us with Pop Warner, you know, with the Little League teams, the All-Star Babe Ruth teams and shit. Vallejo always, you know, Vallejo got a chip on their shoulder with a lot of shit that they do. Vallejo is an itty bitty city, you know, so you got the drive in a dude from Vallejo to be a who's who. He already know what he up against. You up against the big names of Frisco, Oakland, Richmond, you know, flat out. You come up in an era where you didn't already play backseat to all of this. You know what I'm saying? I came up in an era where, you know, Vallejo somewhat wasn't even considered the Bay. You know what I'm saying? So if you was a real Vallejo nigga, you went somewhere and was like, I ain't starving for acceptance, nigga. I already know what's up. You know, I'm one of them Vallejo niggas. Really, nigga, I'm a Crest nigga. So when I get somewhere, it's, you know, a lot of dudes I came up with, it was like, man, you ain't seen Vallejo till you see this. You know, so that's how we came up. But Vallejo, I think far as the talent-wise, Vallejo got a chip on their shoulder, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the other cities, their city is big enough to where, you know, a Oakland nigga really, man, if he rock Oakland, he damn near own already. The rest of the Bay damn near jump behind it and, ooh, you know, a lot of the Bay is followers. Oakland got a lot of trendsetters. So, I mean, even Frisco, you from Frisco, your city big enough damn near to, if you rock your city alone, Vallejo ain't big enough for that. You know you got, if you want to kick up some noise or something, you got to be bigger than little bitty ass Vallejo. Being somebody in little bitty ass Vallejo really ain't shit. So, you know, a lot of the artists in Vallejo, they coming into the shit knowing that. You know what I'm saying? If your talent is just, you ain't better, you just better than from somebody across town, which ain't number 15 minutes away, what do that really say? You know, so I feel like the Vallejo artists got a drive in them where they know if you gonna be somebody, you got to be bigger than Vallejo. You can't settle for just no fairgrounds to the bridge shit. You know, so I think that's what it is.